Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 42 of Let's Platinum Tales of Symphonia. Alright, so let's keep going. So last time I put the background music to 88, and it seems like it's okay. Put it maybe like 64. I might lower it later. In battle it was good. Angry Noish, yes, somehow Noish is still here. Grrrr. Noish, what are you upset about? I would assume he's upset about the crash, which he wasn't involved in, because I didn't see him. Oh, I'm sorry, Noish. Grrr. Hey, I'm trying to apologize. Grrr. Fine, whatever. No supper for you tonight, you hear me? Wine. Alright, we good? We're good. Alright, it took a long time to say wine. Okay, so, there are a few, well, Tetheal is huge, as you can see. It's a whole new world. But there are a few treasure chests that we can get. If we go over here, we can get this one, which is called Super Pellets. Again, the pellets, those will become more, like, important pretty much at the end of the game. Alright, so these are some of the enemies that we've still been fighting already. I'm just going to keep using Beast. How many times have I used it now? 25, that's not bad. Heavy Tiger Blade. Jeez, what are you doing? Oh. It's like, why is it taking so long to cast? What the hell is she casting? Alright, cool. Can't wait to see how much grade I have as well. Okay, the next one is, if you look on the map, it's just at the end of that canyon, the path following upwards. That's where the next one is. And then there's one more, which is just behind the city of Mill Tokyo, where we're going today. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done, but I'll try and get as much as I possibly can. Say, what's Tetheola's chosen a mana like? Well, to sum him up in one word... he's an idiot. Huh? Well, you'll see for yourself. It's kind of interesting that she says that about him. And you guys will see it too, but it's it's just interesting. Ooh, nice background. Can you please? Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Now, another thing to note is that Sheena is going to leave our party when we get to Mill Tokyo, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get her into overlimit status because she's just not taking enough damage from these fights. I'd have to be fighting a boss. I guess that's why you're not, well, like, they made it so you have to be in overlimit. Okay, so here you get an anti-magic bottle. None of these items are particularly good. Like the super pellets, like I said, it's only for, it's nothing to do with battle or anything like that. It's simply for completion. You just need them for completion later on. The anti-magic bottle is probably okay actually. It counteracts magical ailments during battle. So I guess that like stops you from being poisoned or paralyzed or stuff like that. So maybe if there's a fight where that occurs later on quite heavily, I'll be using that. I don't know all the new enemies in here either, so I'll try and like magic lens new stuff, but I'm not 100% sure of all the new enemies. I will, like, I'll be playing basically off screen tonight, trying to make some more progress and make some more notes and stuff about everything in this one. Unfortunately, because Tetheala is literally, well, from a speedrun that I've seen of like a normal new game, you would struggle to get there. No, not that crap. It's like Supersonic from friggin' Pokemon where I can't even attack once. Look how crappy that is, that paralysis. Does it last after battle? If it lasts after battle, that's a problem. Well, it does, but I can actually do this. And let's heal everyone with Nurse. Nurse! What was it saying? Yeah, so I'll be making more progress, and then, yeah, there you go, Reverse Stole, another kind of invisible one. I'll be playing tonight, and I'll try and get, like, all the information about, about what's here. And, yeah, we'll try and do it on the next episode. Can't believe he was really our enemy, Kratos. Yes, I did think he seemed to know too much, but as we blindly went ahead with the journey of regeneration, he was just laughing at us the whole time. I wonder... things he said, especially Lloyd. I felt a gentleness in his words when he spoke to you. In the words he spoke to you. Kratos? Gentle? You've got to be kidding. Still, it's true. It's hard to believe that the things he said to us after we saw the X-Sphere manufacturing at the Asgard Ranch were spoken by a cold-hearted angel of Crucius. There was a full stop at the previous sentence and they kept going. Then why did he take Colette? I don't know. Right. All we know is that his goals and ours are not the same. Yeah. Oh, in Australia, that's what we call a period, basically. Full stop. At least that's how I was taught. I know, like, I think America pretty much exclusively calls it a period. Okay, so there's Mel Tokyo. Mel Tokyo is a gigantic city, and before we go in there, I will show you the reverse doll could actually be useful for me. What it does is it automatically resurrects a KO'd ally, which could be really useful. Unfortunately, that kind of, it makes you think like, well, if it automatically does that, aren't you just like setting yourself up for failure? But there could be, I don't know, there could be a battle later on where it actually might be useful. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just one of my team members gets killed very easily in the battle. So like I said, I'll endeavor to try and figure it out. And the reason I don't know this area as well is because it takes just under 3 hours to get to Tethayala in a speed run. So it's taken me obviously a really long time to get to Tethayala, and I only played Tethayala probably twice maybe in like the entire time I've played this game, so I definitely don't know it as well. The first area though, like for Silverrun, I know pretty well. Alright, sorry, but I'm going to part ways with you here. What? Why? Have you forgotten? I was trying to kill Colette. I have to report my failure to the chief. Is this chief person in this city? I'm from Mizuho. The people of Mizuho were chased from this land. We all live in hiding. If you go make that report, are you going to be alright? Don't worry about that. Anyway, I'd like you to deliver this letter for me. Please give it to the king in Castle Tethayala. Tell him it's from Sheena of Mizuho. He'll grant you an audience right away. The king wants to kill Colette, right? Are you sure this is going to be alright? In order to stop that, I've written the details of everything that's happened and requested that they help heal Colette. I see. Thank you. No, you don't have to thank me. It's nothing. Don't mention it. The Imperial Research Academy is under the control of the royal family. There isn't any other way, that's all. Are you embarrassed? You're funny, Sheena. Shut up. I'm going now. Well, we'll see you again, right? We might meet again, and we might not. Then let's not say goodbyes yet. Yeah, see you again. Yeah, see you again someday. And off she goes, and we get Sheena's letter. I love that music that we get for like obtaining a key item. Okay, there's nothing really down here, but I'll watch this skit, and then I think there's another skit down there. Tethayala is so amazing. There's all sorts of things I've never seen in Silverrun. I suppose it should be expected in the flourishing world. But as long as this world is flourishing, Silverrun will be in decline. Oh yeah, you're right. But how in the world did things wind up like this? Like that? Yes, that's a fascinating question. I like how he said, like, Lloyd said about Cole, and Sheena's reaction was like, Cole? What the hell are you on about? But yeah, they're kind of like the advanced version of Silverrun in a way. There's nothing else for us to do here. I think we get a skit, but it might have been that skit called Don't Give Up, which I got earlier, so I don't know, we'll see. Alright, now, well, now this is interesting. Whoa, there are dogs on this side too. Kick! Colette! And she used to love dogs. Look who it is.
That's a violent young lady there. That's marvellous.
Who in the world was that man? That is so out of character for Rain. You're supposed to be the smartest one alongside Genus, and none of you realized who that was. Alright, so quickly to go through, Mel Tokyo is split into like 3 different sections. There's this section down here, which is kind of like the lower class. The next section, it's not really the middle class, but it's like, there's an area to the left and right. It's basically like, you go left, right, up, left, right, and that's all the sections in Mel Tokyo. So I'm gonna basically talk to everyone, and not everyone has the most interesting thing to say, but I'm gonna talk to everyone as quickly as I possibly can to get all the dialogue in the playthrough, and because there's some funny stuff here and there as well. Alright, so let's go. This is the Tetheala Imperial City of Mel Tokyo. Would you like me to explain different areas? Alright, let's do that. If you climb these stairs and head straight, you'll find the royal castle and the upper class quarters. The area to the right is called the slums, where those who have no money and no home live. And the area we're in now is the city core. There are shops, the Colosseum, and an inn for travelers. Well, that about covers it, I think. Okay, so that's all he says. No. Let's go over here to the left. This Imperial City of Mel Tokyo is completely surrounded by castle walls, so we can live our lives without worry. The Knights of the King's Imperial Guard and the Papal Knights of the Church of Martel are on guard to assure public order as well. There isn't anything to fear besides natural disasters. Welcome, travellers. If you're shopping for items, by all means, please make use of this shop. It's the best in Mel Tokyo. Well, there's only one item shop, so of course it's the best, but anyway. Alright, let's go here. Okay, let's talk to you. You can't do anything if you don't stay alive. It's a good idea to stock up on gels. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. Where are the syrup bottles and the flare bottles? It's too bad they don't sell Flanor potion. Now, what about Mizuho potion? Interesting. Alright, these cats always say the same thing. Receptionist. What about you? Now, he has an item shop, so I'm kind of a bit apprehensive to buy... Like, I should buy the flare bottle and the acuity bottle, the syrup bottle. Get one of each so that I can fill my collector's book, but I don't know if... You know what, I've got so much money, and I am going to need it a little bit, but I'll buy it anyway. So I'll buy one pineapple gel, one flare bottle, and one acuity and syrup bottle. Is that it? Paralysis charm, it says I have 0, but I've actually got one equipped to Colette there, and I've got one poison charm, so let's buy all that. Okay, that was a bit expensive, but it's alright. We've got money. And something interesting like later on is going to happen, so that's that we can get like items and money really easily. It's quiet and comfortable here. There aren't many quiet places in the city. It's been quite some time since I moved to this city, but I'm still not used to the crowds. The Colosseum is above here. Why are you dressed like that? And there's this guy. The gate closes at night, so we can't play outside the city, so this is our playground. I wish I could play outside the city sometimes. Okay, it says come in just above the door there. Might be hard to see. Alright, let's get to the slums. There's an inn here. There's no skit, but it's the only inn in the city, so I'm gonna use it. The hustle and bustle of the city is tiring. I suppose I should expect it from the Imperial City. Everyone pretty much says two things. Welcome, we'll have a room ready for you in just a minute. Please relax and make yourselves comfortable. I finally arrived in Mel Tokyo. Walking from city to city isn't easy. Okay, let's go up first. Talk to this girl. Greetings, you are most welcome here. Please relax and make yourselves at home. Don't know if there's anyone in here. Nope, no one in here. And there's no, there are 2 chefs, like wonder chefs in this city, so I'll get them when I get there. There's this woman, oops. Accidentally selected go out instead of talk. Mom and Dad had a fight and it's been a lot of trouble. I want to go home. I had a fight with my husband and ran away from my house. What should I do now? These people look very important. I wonder who their husband is. Oh, who her husband is. Okay. Sancta Cassius, which is sanctuary house or something, or like sacred house. Cassius probably comes from Casa, which is house in I don't know, many languages. Sancta sounds like it's a later, like an evolved version of a Latin word, or even just a Latin word in general, and it usually means like sanctity or sacred, that kind of stuff. What? Why are you looking around at everything like you've never been to the city before? Oh, I'm sorry, is this really your first time here? What do you think? Mel Tokyo is flamboyant, isn't it? If you go up from here, you'll find the Elemental Research Laboratory. There they study summon spirits and things related to them. But most of the staff are half-elves, so I don't really feel like getting close. More racism still here in Tetheala. Okay, let's talk to you. This is the Elemental Research Laboratory. Research on summon spirits and mana takes place in the basement. Okay, she only says one thing. I think if you talk to her from behind the counter, Okay, nope, same thing. Let's talk to this dude. The power produced by summoned spirits should be essentially the same as mana. Then, even if mana were to be lost from the world, if we were to use the power of the summoned spirits, we might be able to preserve the world. Look at that guy's hair. Since we stopped using the man-made summoned spirit Corinne as an experimental subject, our summoned spirit research has stagnated, and after Corinne we've failed repeatedly in creating any other artificial ones. What to do? Corinne, Sheena's summon. But this person tells us directly. Thanks to Sheena and Corinne, our research leapt forward. But now that they're gone, we've come to a complete standstill. Okay, she only says one thing. There's just a lot of like little information around here. Alright, now the slums. The music is so nice here. It's somber, basically. This area is called the slums. You're weird to come here on purpose. Skip that very quickly, but I caught it. You never know what fortune will bring. Just living today is enough. They say you should not fear trouble and work hard when you're young, but it's best to avoid it once you get older. I've caused a lot of work for my wife. You can go here, but there's nothing here. I think there's something there later. I'd heard there was a cute flower seller in here, but I guess it was just a false rumor. It seems the slums aren't safe. The music is so good. Sigh, I shouldn't have gone gambling. I love gambling. I got carried away and made a huge bet and lost it all. I was gambling the other week and I made a good bet and I won quite a bit. In real life, I'm a traveler with no sense of direction. I got lost and somehow wound up in here. Do you know the way out? There's a dog here, but because Colette doesn't have her voice, she can't actually name the dog. I'll show you actually. Colette. She just gives the ellipsis symbol. Don't worry, we'll be able to name it later. Oh my, we don't usually get visited around here. Say, have you seen my husband anywhere? He's a lazy bum who drinks all day. I don't know if... I think that's a quest, but I don't remember how to do it yet. This area is off limits. It's my secret base. You can't come in. And the only other thing in this area is there's a little secret here to go around the back and here, but there's nothing here, so yeah. I know that we have to eventually come back here later with Genus, I believe, to do something, but I don't remember what it was, what it is. Alright, that's the first area done. Now we get a cutscene. Prepare yourselves for this cutscene. Colette just walking like that.
Hey, watch it!
Hey, watch it!
Watch where you're going!
Now, settle down, my darling honey. I'm there, my little cool beauty. Are you hurt?
What a way to introduce this guy. Full face on camera.
Well, Master Zelos himself has deigned to speak to this girl, and yet look how she acts! Just look at her. It's not even festival time, and yet she's dressed up in an angel costume. How stupid are you?
They think it's a costume.
Can you believe the nerve of this hag?
Oh, this is so good. Can you believe the nerve of this hag? Lloyd and Genus.
What did you say?
What did you say?
Genus, let it go. She's obviously never looked in a mirror.
Oh, sick burn.
What did you say?
You're all behaving like children.
Now, settle down. Are you upset, my little angel?
I love Genus.
You know, I bet you're as cute as a button when you smile.
And whew,
Ah! Master Zelos!
this is weird. What even just happened there?
Wow, that was a surprise. You sure are strong, my little angel. You certainly startled me. Well, who are you? No offense, but I'm not interested in talking to guys.
I hate this guy already.
I reckon.
Ooh, what's your name, beautiful?
Give me your name and I'll give you mine.
Listen to this.
Hey, you copied Lloyd.
Now that I've heard someone else say it, it sounds kind of arrogant.
Oh, my, you don't know me? Well, I guess I still have a ways to go.
Oh, so good.
Master Zelos, let's go!
Oh, yes, of course. Well then, I'll see you again. my lovely lady, my cute little angel, and, you other people.
What was that all about?
What an ass. He was grinning like an idiot the entire time. What's wrong with that guy?
He had an X-sphere on him.
What? No way.
So that's how he reacted so fast. Just who is that guy?
Curious. I actually paid attention to the fact that with the X-sphere and all that just now, it doesn't actually, it's not really noticeable that he has an X-sphere. So even if you were like playing this for the first time, you wouldn't really be able to tell that he had an X-sphere, because I looked at where it's supposed to be, like on his hand, but yeah, it wasn't there from what I could see. I came with Grandma. Oh wait, what did he say? I actually wanted to go to the Colosseum. Oh, it's an angel. Are you already preparing for the festival? But no one else is wearing angel costumes yet. Okay. I brought my grandson on a walk with me. My greatest joy is my grandson's smile. And you? Oh my, you're already dressed as an angel? Getting a little ahead of ourselves, are we? The festival's still not for a while yet, you know. Okay, so there's apparently a festival coming up. Alright, we can probably get this bit and the next bit done. Armor shop, Troupelos. Alright, so now I'm a bit... This is going to be really tricky, but I'll do what I think is right. Don't you think you should be getting some new armor too? Getting hurt isn't fun. Why do you have a cowboy? Like, who are you? Armor made from Meltokyo steel is exceptional in quality. For those who make a living fighting, these are indispensable goods. Welcome to the armor shop, Troupelos. Alright, I'm going to try and buy everything that I possibly can. The only downside is that there's a customization shop on the other side, and I think there's some things that you can make there that you can buy here. So I'm just going to try and use all my gold to buy everything that I can, and hopefully I'll have enough money. I didn't really have enough money. Didn't have enough money when I bought this on my other account, but I think I do now. I'm going to buy one heavy boots. I'm so annoyed that I forgot to buy, I think, normal boots at the beginning of the game. Alright, that should be it for everyone. So that's spent quite a bit of money. But don't worry, I think I have enough. So let's see, Splint Mail and Claw Gauntlet. The Claw Gauntlet is actually really good. It's a cool looking thing. It raises your attack, so I actually have even more attack. 524, which is huge. He gets Druid Cloak and a Straw Hat as well, and Lapis Bracelet. I think even the Lapis Bracelet gives you 5 attack or something. Yeah. Luck. Evasion. Should give 5 luck actually. What does she get? Just Lapis Bracelet, and she gets an Elven Protector and a Lapis Bracelet as well. Cool. That's pretty much it. We're just upgrading at the moment with all this new base equipment, and now let's go to the not the Colosseum, sorry. Well, the Colosseum is this way. But let's go to the shop here. Yeah, I knew this was going to take 2 episodes. If you're going to the Colosseum, how about purchasing a new weapon? Offense is the best defense. It is, in a way. Weapon shop, Axios. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Customization shop, Prusius. See up here, like, the title of this shop is so weird. It does say arms, which I never realized. It's like arms, and then it looks like KFKSKASJAYJO. I don't know, it's a weird thing. Those who possess fighting skills feel the urge to test them. However, lack of knowledge is a dangerous thing. I have never lost the first match in the Colosseum. I am weak against bosses, but I'm extraordinarily strong against regular enemies. This is the Meltokyo Colosseum. Warriors entered this stage for fame, to test their skills and various other reasons. The best part about the Colosseum is that there are also solo fights. That there are solo fights as well as group fights, and beginners as well as experts. You are free to choose whichever format and level of difficulty suits you best. I'm in charge of first aid. I can even revive the dead with my bandages. Jeez. I will completely devote myself to serving you, but gentlemen with cosplay fetishes are not welcome. I love when they put little things like that in games. Alright, so I'm running out of time, but let's see what we can do. I wonder how they can stay in business when not all that many people need weapons. Although I do recognize that they have a good location here in front of the Colosseum. Location, location, location. I'm just not satisfied with the weapons they issue us. I'm sure I won't really fight anyone, but still, better safe than sorry. Alright, let's go to the weapon shop. Yeah, so this is the tricky bit. We can buy an ogre sword here. I think I'm going to do that, but give me a sec. We can buy a ray thrust. We got a cool orbit. Silver sword, we can't buy that yet. I mean, we will buy that, but not just yet. We got the card of fire, we have the card of earth, and we have Francesca, which that's a bit of a spoiler there, but we'll see. And now if we go customization, we can actually make an ogre sword. Oh, I don't have brass. Okay, so we will be buying ogre sword then. If I had an extra brass, we could make that, but you can't. You can only have one brass by this point in the game. I can't make ray thrust because I don't have metal sphere. I can't make gale staff. I technically could make this. I've made this before, it's not useful anymore, and druid cloak I could make, and lapis bracelet I could make, but I'm not going to bother. So we're just going to buy the ogre sword and the ray thrust. So that's good. Oh, hang on, how much more is ogre sword? Nice, an extra like 50. And ray thrust. Cool. I'll have to remember to like get those items later. It's not a big deal though. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here. Is there a save point in here? I think there is. Beautiful. Alright, now here's something really quick before we call it. If you read this, it says, the path of battle is not learned in a day. A wide variety of miscellaneous knowledge is important too. Let's see. You get the other tips entry in the training manual, which is really cool because like we're so far into the game and they're still teaching us stuff about how to battle. So I'll quickly read that. I actually don't know what these mean, but there's only two, but I'll read it anyway. Sometimes special attacks change when something with elemental attributes is equipped, or when an item or spell is used. Experiment with them. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I know what they mean, but I can't think of an example. I'll think of an example that I know is not the case. Like for example, let's say Lloyd had like a wind attribute weapon, which I think he did in Nimble Rapier or whatever. If you use like Tiger Blade, it might be like Wind Tiger Blade or something like that. It would have like some kind of effect. So I don't know exactly what it is that it changes, but I know that there are things like that in the game. I think I'm going to try and look them up after I finish this episode because I'm curious about that. And then battle advice. To increase the number of hits and to battle more efficiently, it is necessary to consider the status of the enemy before attacking. After being knocked down, a combatant will not stagger even while taking damage. Therefore, attacking while an enemy is down is not very effective. Also, there are times when an enemy will finish casting a spell or a special attack without staggering, even when it is attacked. When this happens, stop attacking and guard. However, if an enemy is attacked enough times repeatedly, it may stagger. It is important to know when to attack and when to guard. So that last one was like, you kind of just learn that as you go, but yeah, there's cool things. I don't know if there's any more things like that in the game where you can find like training manual upgrades, but I'll definitely keep an eye out because I don't remember everything about this game, but I'll definitely keep an eye out. I liked finding that yesterday, it was really fun. Alright guys, so I want to thank you all for watching episode 42 of Let's Platinum Tales of Symphonia. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.